Well, Minorcan Navy, I thought I would share with you guys a little bit of what we did this past Memorial Day weekend. So here we go. We're out on the Mullet and we met up with a couple friends. Of course, friends with boats are always better. And we took a ride out to a couple of the sandbars and took in the day, riding by the Fort Frederica National Monument here on the Frederica River. We got out to the sandbar, the first stop, and had a good time. A little bit breezy, but you know, the sun was shining and it was a lot of fun. Now, I will tell you, the breeze caused a little bit of difficulty with our beach tent. Let's just say it didn't survive the trip. But needless to say, we looked like we were having a really good time chasing that tent down the sandbar. At least I did. But yeah, quite a few boats out this past weekend. Everybody out enjoying the sun and what the area had to offer. Really good day. Again, this is our first stop, and this was in the Hampton River between St.simons Island and Little St.simons Island. And then our next stop was a sandbar in the South Brunswick River. Pretty good turnout at this bar. Got to see some old friends here. And I think that's what a lot of this holiday is about. Not only remembering those that allowed us the opportunity to get out and enjoy days like this, but seeing old friends as well. I think that was a big part of the Memorial Day for me. Good turnout. Good to see the kids out on the sandbar with the families. Everybody out enjoying the day. And that's one fine mullet right there. On the actual Memorial Day, we headed south, and that is Fort Clinch down in Fernandina Beach on Amelia Island. And we went into the marina there, riding through, and just took in some of the sights there from the water at their lovely marina. Had a couple of nice sized boats that were in there for the visit. And again, it started out, it was a beautiful day. Light clouds, light winds here on the Monday. Made for a nice trip. Checked out the shrimping fleet there in Fernandina before we went down to the dock. It looks like a lot of these boats are in the process of being repaired. Some look like they haven't worked in a while. And then this boat that's down on the end actually looked like an old Desco fiberglass hull that somebody is in the process of doing some work on. Good to see the old Descos still out on the water. But it looks like they've been working on the pilot house of this boat. Yeah, that's old Desco there. We got tied up. The guys at the marina told us to head over to the dinghy dock and take any spot we wanted to, so we found one there. Put the lines on the dock. And our next thing that we wanted to go do was grab something to eat. So after we got the mullet secured, we headed up into Fernandina Beach, the city of. Put the drone up for you guys to take a quick look. In Fernandina Beach, if you've never been, is a neat place to go and visit. A lot of history in the area. This area of Florida, of Northeast Florida, has, I think, been under the control of 8 different flags. But we decided to stop at this place. This is the Salty Pelican, and guys, I want you to take a look from the open air upper deck of this place. You get the view out of the marina and out across the waterway there. Beautiful visit to the Salty Pelican. We had Captain Bobby with us and his first mate, Athena. And of course, Brooke was with us as well. You long-time viewers of the channel recognize Captain Bobby. We've been on many adventures together. Great view here, though, from the top deck of the Salty Pelican. Tasty beverages awaited. And we got some really tasty lunch here. I had a crab cake BLT that was out of this world. Very friendly staff, highly recommend. Now, coming back from Fernandina to St.simons, we're traveling north, and you're kind of, if you're inland, you're going right up Cumberland, and we caught a glimpse of one of Cumberland's wild horses, not once, but twice. And we got a little video here of the horse out on the beach. And this is pretty special. You know, when I make the trip to Cumberland, I sometimes see them, I sometimes don't, but we caught this one down on the beach, and I thought it was pretty cool and wanted to share it with you. And here's just some of the view of the backside of Cumberland. Head back in. Hey, that's a little bit of our Memorial Day weekend. Just wanted to share it with you. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. As always, we want to say, hey, you guys be safe out there.